Parliamentarians in West Africa sub-region have converged on Abuja, the nation's capital, for the 2019 second ordinary session of Ecowas Parliament, and the Ecowas Parliament has appealed to the Nigerian government to reopen its borders. At the opening of its 22nd second ordinary session in Abuja, the Speaker of the Parliament, Mustafa Siselu, says the action of the Nigerian government contravenes Ecowas Protocol on free movement of persons, goods and services. Our diplomatic correspondent Gloria Ikeba has details.
This second ordinary session of the Ecowas Parliament is the last for this legislative year, and it is a budgetary session constituting the final phases of the year 2019 and the fourth legislature, which will end in 2020. During the session, issues like recurrent terrorist attacks and insecurity in Mali and Burkina Faso is a great challenge, as the Speaker says there is need for a closer collaboration. Another major issue that bothers the Parliament is the closure of the borders between Nigeria and Niger and Nigeria and Benin by the Nigerian government, and the Speaker of the Parliament, Mustafa Siselu, says a tripartite meeting was held to place a permanent framework for dialogue. Though not happy with this, he says it is against the Ecowas Protocol and treaties.
I wish to reiterate our call for reopening of the borders and a scrupulous respect of the Protocol on free movement of persons and goods within our region, with a view to promoting trade liberalization and removing trade barriers between our member states and people.
The President of the Senate was represented by his deputy, Ovie Omoagege, who urged parliamentarians to come up with positions to guide the executive.
Our responsibility for legislation, preparation and oversighting are integral components of governance, as envisioned by the framers not just of our Constitution, but in the tradition of our democracy. As parliamentarians, therefore, we have to be above board in the execution of these roles, not only in the spirit of the times, but most especially to deal with our common challenges.
The Ecowas Commission called for Parliament and the executive to work in coordination and synergy.
For the Parliament to play its enhanced role as a catalyst and lever of economic and social development, I emphasize again that we must work in coordination and synergy, reinvigorate and restore our framework of exchanges of the standing committees of Parliament and departments of the Ecowas Commission.
Some lawmakers gave their thoughts on the recent border closure.
Saying that there is nothing sacrosanct about the closure. The point is that Nigeria had reasons, but we want these reasons known and let other states and other member states of the Parliament be part of it.
Given Nigeria's strategic strengths, no one will play any deviant role if Nigeria sends the right signals. But unfortunately, this conduct of Nigeria sends all the negative signals in terms of the work that has been accomplished so far.
This session will consider and adopt the draft report of the September 2019 ordinary session, the consideration also of the draft of the 2020 community budget, presentation of country reports, among others. Clara Kiba, TV News, Abuja.